All right, this is an American Series 40 lock, and I'm going to open it with the Sparrows Bypass tool, which has the kind of a golf club shape to it. The Sparrows Bypass Driver, it's the $7.99 one as of the year 2020. It's supposed to open the older 700 and 1100 series. This is the Generation 2, which is also made to get better results. They kind of modified it so you could use it with the Series 10. This is a Series 40, but we're going to try it anyway. This Series 40 is older. I still have the box for it. I can't remember where I got it. It's got 2 original keys and an Ilco copy made on a 1045 AM3 Ilco blank. And this is a date code XFK. It's got an A on the rivet, and it's riveted here. So once you get it open, you can't use a Phillips head screwdriver to take the core out. And yeah, let's try it. What you do is you put the pins at the bottom here. Pins at the bottom, open at top. You put it right down the center with the golf club head facing away from the pins upward. And then if you angle it up just a little bit, usually when you turn it, it opens right up. That's how easy it is. This lock is incredibly difficult to pick with normal picking tools on the actual pins. You can't really see it here, but the first pin has 3 serrations. So when you try to set it, you get a lot of false sets when you're trying to pick this. I've seen people online who generally take under a minute to pick a padlock, some of them 20, 30 seconds. And it takes them closer to 5, 10, 6, 7, 8 minutes, something like that. So these are very, very, very good locks. Take a long time to pick, the normal method. But if you have a bypass driver, the older ones, that's faster than the key. The newer versions of these, made in USA, look the same, but what they did was in the back of this core, in the back of the keyway, they put a metal plate, a metal disc at the end of it. So when you go, it stops you at the end. What this is actually doing is it's entering into the mechanism, going past it, and then releasing the lock. So the newer ones have that disc. However, the newer ones, when people get them serviced, sometimes they forget to put the disc back in. So it's always worth a shot. And again, this is marketed by Sparrows as working on the 700 and 1100 series and the Generation 2 also on the 10. But if you find an American lock and you're lucky and it doesn't have that stopping disc, that protective plate at the end of the keyway, at the end of the core there, go down the middle, up, and open. And it doesn't want to do it. Oh, I had it upside down. Up. There we go. You got to make sure you're all the way past there. So a lock that would take me, this would take me days to pick this lock using the pins and a tension wrench. With this, it's really quick. Again, pins on the bottom, the little hockey stick or golf club facing upward away from the pins, straight down the middle, and you got to make sure you wiggle it a little, and then you know you're past the mechanism out the back, and then you just turn it. It's there. It's actually, and you only turn it with the same force you'd use to turn with a key. If you're grinding and grinding and grinding, you're not all the way through. It got caught up. So, some people have broken these because they didn't go in far enough. You got to go all the way in and then turn. And that's just the same pressure as when you turn the key. So that's kind of cool. It's this $8 tool makes this lock a very, very, very hard to pick lock with all sorts of security pins, serrated pins. Very hard to pick, but very easy to open with this. These locks are actually kind of fun to try and pick also. Because of the pins, you can actually hear them pop like loud across the room when you set one, but it's usually going to be a false set because of the serrations, which is why it takes quite so long to pick these. So if I had something I wanted to protect, I would actually use one of these. Just hope that no one had one of these to defeat it. A lot of fun.